Hey guys, it's KJ from The Scariest Movie Ever, and I've got some really interesting UFO alien news for you. Some really big developments came out this week, and what you're looking at isn't an example of that, but it is connected to this idea of the UFOs and aliens, right? Coming to get people, coming to abduct people. We find this here. Interesting programming, the way I see it. Ohioans have 1.13% chance of being abducted by aliens, a new study finds. Gee, why would they be putting this out now? And this just came out a week ago. Let's check some of this out. A new comparative report found Ohioans have a 1.13% chance of being abducted by aliens, with over 4,000 abduction reports since 2019. Ohio is ranked 21st in the nation for alien abduction odds, according to a report from Canada Sports Betting that dove into abduction statistics across North America. According to the report, which considered data from 2019 to 2024, Ohioans have a 1 in 89 chance of reporting an alien abduction. Oh, it's interesting they have this right here, how alien abductions are in each state, and they've got this color code right here you can check out. But, you know, again, just beyond this story, very strange story, isn't it, to put out there? Oh, boy, you know, people in Ohio have this much of a chance of being abducted. Meanwhile, many of us around these parts know that the UFO alien operation is upon us, and it's about to be unleashed. And that's why I say there's some really big news this week on that front. So we have Obama mentioning the aliens, bringing the subject out, saying they're real. And just a matter of days later, we have this story here. Trump directs the U.S. government to prepare release of files on aliens and UFOs. This is a big deal. This will be full-on disclosure, right? Full-on disclosure. Now, was this coordinated? I don't know. You know, seems like a tag team. But again, I don't know if this is a coordination or not. It is interesting the way it played out. Obama brings it up, and a few days later now, we have Trump wanting to release all the files on aliens and UFOs. So, man, they're getting ready, guys. This is huge news. I've been following this UFO operation story for many, many years, and guys, we're getting really close. This is big news.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but
Are aliens real?
they're real.
Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know.
Next question. What do you or the president know about UFOs? Can you share? I hear that the president has something in the queue to share with us about all of this. I remember Eric being like, all right, what can you tell us? And he was a little hesitant to give us any real info.
I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. But Roswell's a very interesting place with a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
So you're saying you may declassify? Oh. You'll take it?
Well, I'll have to think about that one, right?
Which makes me think like he's got a lot of info out there and he's waiting for the right time to drop it. And maybe this is going to be the time, because I keep seeing all these stories about how he's got some like UFO speech that he's got queued up.
And while we're on the subject of Obama, let's not forget this moment right here where he shared a little false idol, a little fallen angel, a memento, a little statuette, a little trinket that he carries around for good luck, right, in his pocket. And this is, of course, back to the fallen angels. It ain't a trinket of Jesus. No, it's not a what would Jesus do bracelet. Nothing like that at all. It's the monkey god.
This is a Hindu little statuette of the monkey god Hanuman that a woman gave me. The reason, if I feel tired or I feel discouraged sometimes, I can kind of reach into my pocket and I say, yeah, that's something, that's something I can overcome because somebody gave me this privilege to work on these issues that are going to affect them. I better get back to work.
And even how the shape-shifting and the shapeshifters amongst us goes back to the Bible. Get demon face syndrome and all that. We also have Disclosure Day, the Steven Spielberg movie coming up. And in that movie, I did a video on that one also, on the trailer. There's a lot going on in there. But even in that movie coming up, they're showing people being possessed by, quote, aliens, and also people shape-shifting into other creatures, right? From one human to another. And once again, it's one of the subjects we've been discussing here for a very, very long time. Satan's seed amongst us reveals themselves. Sometimes we catch this from time to time. Perhaps we're coming upon a time where they're all going to reveal themselves, or they're not going to be able to hold it back anymore. I do wonder about that, and I wonder if that's going to be connected to the, quote, UFOs and aliens, right? They're going to say, oh, well, yeah, there are these things amongst us, but they're not like, demonic hybrids or demonically possessed empty vessels. No. These are aliens from other planets. So I've been seeing that set up for quite a bit. That being said, check this out.
So do you believe in aliens now, after all of this research?
I think they walk among us. And I think that some of you know, I think we're all familiar with some of them. I think they're right here with us, and we just don't know who they are.
So now I'm going to take us in a bit of a different direction, but still related to the UFO subject. The person you're looking at here, her name is Maria Farmer, and it turns out she's considered to be one of the earliest victims and survivors of Epstein. And she saw a lot in her time when she was younger out there, and she's also an artist. So for many years, she's been painting different pictures, trying to get this out there to show people what she saw, also to share different paintings of some of the victims and whatnot. But she did this one particular painting that we're going to share here in a moment, and it's really wild, and it's like a painting of the beast system, I guess you could say. Let me just show it to you here. So here's the mural I was talking about. Just take a look at this. Just let it all sink in. Take a look at this, and this is all from the artist, the young victim, the survivor, and as just how she expresses what she saw. And we'll take a closer look here in a second, but isn't this something? And of course, the main thing that stood out to me when I first saw this was the spaceship over there on the right. And it looks like that's Epstein himself in the UFO, perhaps. And I'm not sure if that is sitting atop a monument, right? I'm not sure. Is that Osiris's private parts? I don't know, but they've got, looks like the witch's legs underneath it here, so I'm not sure with that. But we do clearly have the UFO, the spaceship right here, right? So is Epstein a so-called alien? Well, there have been some, there's a video out there, and there's a lady who talks about an experience she had with him where he literally turned into a reptile, right? But just kind of scrolling through here and taking a look, we've got the angels up here in a firmament, I guess, but right here looks like Ghislaine right here as a chimera, as a hybrid creature, and there's part of a body there, so it looks like it's been feeding this hybrid creature. And it looks like it might be Ghislaine. So is there more truth to this than what most people would understand? Did this lady see some shifting? I wouldn't be surprised. I thought this part was really weird over here too, because it's up in the sky, right? But in the sky, we got a sky squid, an obvious octopus right here. And you've got another one, another squid, but you got the black one, the black squid. And I just did a video maybe 2 months ago on the sky squids. We need to talk about the sky squids. It's a real anomaly. It's something people have been filming all around the world. No, they're not all kites. There's plenty of footage that shows you it's obviously these aren't kites, the way they maneuver and the way they move. It's just something else. Some people think that they've been released through CERN, right? Creatures of hell. I'm not sure, but either way, I did think that was weird to find that depicted here. And then we go over here. They got NASCAR down here for some reason. Don't know what that means. Maybe there's a lot going on at NASCAR we're not sure about. Right here looks like you got a unicorn. You've got coming out of a door, and the door is a 666, right? And some kind of a tower here. We go down a little bit, and it looks like there's Trump. Looks like there's Trump on a mushroom. Don't know what that means. Looks like Bill Clinton on a TV. There's the Owl of Minerva. Here's another hybrid creature, FBI school bus, 666 on the front, with some kind of a demonic, another hybrid creature. There's a lot of hybrids here. Another hybrid creature in a hybrid school bus. It looks like a bus, and it also looks like a dragon, doesn't it? So, got the mushrooms here. Glass full of eyeballs. This is weird too, the skin suits. I always talk about how we're in a flesh suit. You're a spirit in a flesh suit. We got these trees, and on these trees are hanging what looks like just empty flesh suits, right? This one's kind of scary looking. I don't know if that's someone being hurt, or what that is, but someone's got their legs open, and there's fire right in between the legs, and it looks like they're touching that. I'm sure that isn't very pleasurable, so I'm not sure what that means. But now this is really interesting. Now, hey, we go underneath. We go to the lower level, right? Even where the trees are, you see the tree and see the roots here. So we go underground, and underground we see more hybrids, more chimeras, demonic-looking creatures. That looks like Hillary, some kind of a bull. There's CNNs down there. Not surprised to see CNN down there. Vanity Unfair, the magazine, Vanity Fair. And you got all these, I don't know who these people are. NBC, some of you may know. If you recognize anybody in here or anything in here, point it out. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the messages. Anything you may have pointed out that looks interesting. Another one, I don't know if that's Wexler right there. I'm not sure who that is, but it goes down and you got more of these hybrid creatures all connected like serpents. And then this, of course, is looks like a wiener comes out. It's doing something on this hybrid creature right here. Some skeletons. More hybrids. So there you go, man. I would suggest go check this out if you're interested. I'm sure there's plenty in there to be found. But once again, back to the UFOs. I thought that was very interesting. We get the UFO in here also, connected to Epstein. In the Bible, in Ecclesiastes, it tells us there's nothing new under the sun. So what we're looking at right now, it's a return of all this evil, and it's all just being exposed. It's been there in the shadows all along. But now we're at a time we're seeing more and more of it, and even physical manifestations of it. In my last video, I showed you they burned an effigy, a massive statue of Baal recently in Iran. Just as one example, you've got the Commonwealth Games. You can just go right down the list. You've got the statue in front of the Colosseum. Molech, all of it. So see, all this stuff is coming out now, and especially since the file dump, people are starting to open their eyes, and I'm finding a lot of videos of people that had no clue about this stuff. Now, around these parts, we've known about these things for over a decade. The WikiLeaks came out a long time ago, and we started learning about pizza and all the rest, right? So this has been around for a long time for some of us, but remember that a lot of people are laying fresh eyes on this stuff right now, just now learning how wicked and crazy all this stuff really is. So I want you to check a few of these clips out here real quick. And then I'm going to show you another example, a new example this week of another physical manifestation of these ancient demonic gods with a little g.
So he thought that there was a world that existed that would be a combination of both politics and business and leadership. What do I mean? He formed something called the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is some spooky stuff. People said it was something, the Illuminati, there's some mystery about it.
So this afternoon, a bunch of news articles broke, and it's at the top of X, that a public school in Rhode Island had the elementary students paint a painting of Moloch that on record, not just in the Bible, but according to archaeological record, all these different tribes have at least sacrificed children to. And they directed the children to paint this. Now, Les Wexner, the big controller of Epstein, it's come out in these emails says, I am possessed by this particular demon. I do what the demon says. Then we found news articles where he said, oh, I do these horrible things. The demon controls me. I mean, it's just crazy. And then Epstein calls himself Baal, which is just another name for Satan, another demon they sacrifice children to.
And here's that story. This is just from February 19th, 2026. Students paint a mural of ancient demon linked to child sacrifice. And that's the picture right there, guys. Wow, right? Wow. So nothing new under the sun. All this stuff's coming back out into the light, and we're seeing it more and more, right? As it's all coming out, being exposed. The gods of ancient times have returned with a vengeance on our generation. Totally agree. It says right here, this is a school wall mural of Moloch, satanic demon from Jenks Middle School in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Moloch, the demon of sacrifice, child sacrifice. Jenks Middle School was still and is under the control of Angelica Green, who is tasked with improving academic outcomes. When parents complained, the mural was painted over, but it's still there under a coat of white paint, an image of child sacrifice. So it's a good point. Even though I'm glad parents spoke up, but even though they did and they painted it over, it's still there. It would have been a better idea to remove that, completely, because that's going to attract the entities, as you know. But anyway, there you go. Just another example, guys, of how all this stuff is coming out into the open. Well, my friends, this concludes what I wanted to share with you in this particular video. So we have a couple major subjects. On one hand, we have the UFO subject coming out, something I've been tracking, again, for over a decade, and I know they're about to launch it. I mean, that's really big news, man, and dumping these files and putting all this stuff out and just getting the people ready for the reality of what's about to come. They're not setting this up for nothing. This is going to happen, and it's going to happen soon, now that I see all this news. So we have this, and we also have the revelation of the ancient gods returning. Another example of that, right? With all these things manifesting specifically in relation to the sacrifices. So very fascinating times, guys. Things are moving really fast. Man, they're moving really fast, and stuff's coming out quick. So make sure, if you haven't accepted that free gift of salvation from Jesus Christ, that you do, and realize it's not a religious thing. It's a relationship with your Creator. And you'll be filled with the Holy Spirit, which is a requirement, my friend, in these days, to have the wisdom, the eyes to see, the ears to hear, to be able to discern the spirits, because we are just surrounded by lies, deception, and wickedness. Unfortunately, but hey, that's life in the beast system. What you going to do? So trust Jesus, though, and trust in Him as I do. All right, He's my rock. He's my truth. He's my everything, and that's how I can do these things, these types of videos and shows for so many years and not really be affected, because I'm with Him. He is with me. He's within me. He's within you. He dwells within. So trust Him, please, guys, because that's what this is all about, okay? And I don't want you to get tricked by this deception that's coming, because it's coming. Guaranteed it's coming, all right? Okay, guys, so on that note, y'all take care of yourselves. Thanks again so much for watching my video, and I hope you're doing well out there. And that's it, man. Until the next one, okay? We'll see you then.